points of the Oasis. Have fun with this too. I mean, you can use this as a line. You can put some of those up coming like that. Yeah, that's just, you have to do this oriental design. They took that, have to be quiet seriously. Huh? Here, tack a little bit of moss down in here. And very natural.
So now, like retail value, what would something like that sell for in your shop?
Oh, and this is a question that every class would get asked. Basic price in structure for any bouquet is you add up your retail value of your flower, which you have to take your cost, freight, everything involved. Usually it's a 3.5 to 4-point markup. Okay. Nobody went, how come so high? You don't understand? Because if you buy a candy bar, at Costco, how much does a candy bar cost at Costco wholesale? Take a guess. Anybody bought a candy bar at Costco? How much?
They call it big packages.
Yeah, yeah. So how much, you know, $10 per pack, and there's,
Yeah, so it's like
so 50, 60 cents cost, right? You go to a softball game and buy a candy bar, how much is it? You go to a store to buy it, how much is it? $1.20, right? So you got how much of a markup on that? Marketing class. You're doubling, 100% markup. So you get a 2-time markup on it, right? Okay, so flowers are a 3.5 to 4-point. Can anybody take a guess why? Yeah, supply. And I just did one arrangement. If I have an order for 1 bouquet, can I go up to my wholesaler and buy 2 snaps, 1 lily, and 2 ranunculus? What do I have to buy?
A bunch.
I gotta buy a bunch, I gotta buy a bunch, I gotta buy a bunch. And if I don't sell those, where do they go? Floral soup, and I gotta eat it. Okay, so I've gotta cover that cost. Also, you've got shrinkage. Some of these flowers, they're natural. You're not gonna be able to use them. Okay, so that's why you have a 3.5 markup in your retail flowers. So as you get into your wedding things, you start pricing that. The other aspect of it is the Oasis. You double your hard goods, the container in the Oasis. So we have about a $2 cost on the container. So we're gonna go $4 on that. The Oasis is about a 90 cents cost, so we're gonna have $2. We used a half a brick, so I'm gonna go about $1. So we got $4, $5 in materials. The aspidistra leaves are running at about $1.50. We got 3 of those. So stick with me, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So are we gonna sell this bouquet for $35? That's how much materials we have in it. But if you go to buy an alternator for your car, they'll give you an alternator at Napa, right? But how much is it gonna cost to get it put in? You gotta put your labor into it. So as you're doing your wedding work and your other work, the price of this bouquet must include at least 20 to 25% labor. Okay, so you take the $35, divide that by 0.75, will give you your ending retail price. About 45 bucks. About 45. So again, the pricing structure, and you write all that down. You'll have your cost of materials, your hard goods. It's going to be times 2. Okay. Your perishables times 3.5. And then 20, the industry standard is 20 to 30% labor. Okay, so that's how you're doing that. Now in wedding work, see this took me 5-10 minutes to make. Wedding work to do a bouquet, it's a lot more labor intensive, usually 35 to 40% labor. Okay. So again, divide by the reciprocal, all you math pros in high school. divide by the reciprocal to end it. You don't wanna just take your price, so if you have $20 and you times it by 20%, you're gonna cheat yourself out 50 cents for every bouquet. You take your ending price, divide it by 0.8, gives you your ending price. You want the total price of your bouquet to include 20% labor. Okay, so that's it on the pricing. We'll get into that structure and those going on to the different shows. Who's anybody in this class? Okay, but if you're gonna go on to the shows and stuff, let me know. Also, real quick, while I'm thinking about it, I do have an internship, one, possibly 2 spaces open through the spring, summer, and into next fall. If you're interested in, it's a paid internship, so if you're interested in the floral business, let her know. She'll email me. We'll set up an interview. Okay? Get on up. Get fired up. I will help you as you come through.
You guys gotta sleep in this morning. You should have some energy.
We